Last summer was an experience I will never forget. My mom came to me crying because she was recently diagnosed with multiple life-changing diseases. So many thoughts were going through my head, and in that moment, I felt angry, I felt helpless, and I felt incapable of assisting her in any way. My mom was diagnosed with chronic diseases that are going to change the rest of her own life, and I could not even help her. My name is Sophie Mansour, and I want to create a platform for the youth of Memphis in order to give them an access to a resource to help us become educated on diseases and prevention efforts that may affect us or our loved ones, so that we may feel empowered to help ourselves and our loved ones not experience what my family went through. I felt overwhelmed because I knew so little about the diseases that were going to affect the rest of my mother's life. I did not know what she was going through or how this would affect her, but I knew that I'd be there for her through it all. I did not realize these diseases would impact our day-to-day lives, such as the fact that my mom was more exhausted and tired in everything she did for the people she loved most. I tried empathizing with her and what she had to go through when she no longer could even eat the food that everyone else got to eat. Overall, she was miserable, fatigued, and stressed because she believed she could not be the same hardworking mother, employee, and wife that she used to be. This affected the dynamic of the rest of my family. It drove me to research what she was going through. However, throughout that whole process, I was overwhelmed with the scientific terms and details of these diseases that only made me feel pessimistic about my mom's situation. This is the reason why I want to create a resource for young people to understand diseases and their impacts clearly. Now, imagine if my mom came home crying that day, and I had a resource to access which could help my younger sister and I understand the medical language in order to grasp what she was going through. A resource that linked me to current organizations that help spread awareness and informed us on how to live a better life. A resource that finally allowed the youth to have a say and impact in our loved ones' lives. My step-by-step plan begins with forming a club that highlights each month's recognized disease, as well as inviting leaders from local organizations to present, such as the National Kidney Foundation or the Susan G. Komen Foundation. I will also bring in people who've had a personal experience with these diseases to share their own stories. I have already established this program as a club at Hutchinson School, and we have hosted the Susan G. Komen Foundation for the month of October in raising awareness for breast cancer. My second step begins with partnering with the Youth Action Network of Memphis to include medical awareness in the healthcare resources page of their website. Along with this website, bridging a variety of resources, it addresses local issues in the community by connecting the youth to this platform which demands for youth impact and action. This itself would eventually lead to a better Memphis. Going further with the website, I plan on developing interactive apps to serve as accessible resources for people wanting to know more about what they could do to live a healthier life. My third step is implementing this program in other places outside of Hutchinson and reaching audiences in other parts of the community. I want to incorporate this program into other schools so that they too can learn about these life-changing diseases. Starting this month, I'm partnering with Girls and Pearls. Girls and Pearls is a program at an underserved elementary school in the Memphis community, which teaches 4th and 5th grade girls lessons twice a month about topics such as bullying prevention, philanthropy, hygiene, and social media etiquette. My fourth and final step is connecting the knowledge and action gaps. This program's goal is to raise its own awareness events throughout the city of Memphis. With this grant, I will expand all my efforts in hosting these events and providing new campaigning resources in a more citywide basis rather than just being limited to my school. This would further amplify the impact of the club, as well as helping spread this program's goal and purpose throughout the rest of the community. Now, let's revisit the feeling I had when I felt hopeless in the support of my own mother and her medical struggles. The belief that these diseases had the control to not only impact mine, but the community's happiness. The belief that the youth were incapable of making a healthier change in Memphis's well-being. Well, I'm here to say that with the unification of the youth, no matter what age we can make a difference in the community. This was something I needed when my mother was going through this experience, and I want to make it available to the rest of the community in Memphis. Thank you.